Single dad's little girl missed her exam to help a female CEO, then a helicopter landed in their yard. It was supposed to be the most important morning of 8-year-old Hania's school year, her final exam. Her single father, Ahsan, a mechanic who worked 2 shifts just to keep their tiny house running, had laid out her uniform the night before. He even woke up early to make her favorite breakfast, honey paratha. But fate had other plans. The unplanned detour. As they hurried down the narrow roadside path, a loud crash echoed from ahead. Ahsan froze. Hania grabbed his hand. "Baba, someone crashed." Down the street, a sleek black luxury car had slammed into an electric pole. Smoke curled from beneath the hood. A woman stumbled out, coughing, trying to stand. She was dressed in an expensive navy suit, her heels broken, her forehead bleeding. Hania gasped. "Baba, she's hurt." Ahsan hesitated. They were already late. But before he could think, Hania ran ahead. "Miss, are you okay? Please sit. Baba can help." The little girl cried. Ahsan rushed over, checking the woman's pulse the way he'd learned from helping at emergency roadside accidents. The woman looked terrified, gasping for breath. "My inhaler, in the car," she whispered. Hania without fear climbed into the car through the broken window, coughing from the smoke, searching. Ahsan shouted, "Hania! Come out! It's dangerous." But Hania didn't stop. Seconds later, she found the inhaler and ran back out, placing it into the woman's shaking hands. After a few breaths, the woman finally calmed. A missed exam, and a promise. The ambulance arrived. The woman held Hania's hand tightly. "What's your name?" "Hania," she replied softly. You saved my life." "Thank you." Ahsan apologized. "I'm sorry about the delay. She has an exam today. We should hurry." The woman frowned. "Oh no, because of me she's late." Ahsan nodded quietly. The woman gently looked at Hania. "I'm so sorry, sweetheart. But I won't forget this." Hania just smiled shyly. "It's okay. You needed help." The ambulance drove away. And Hania, she missed the exam completely. Ahsan didn't scold her, he was proud. But at night, he heard her crying softly under the blanket. "I worked so hard for it, Baba, and now I failed." He hugged her. "You did the best thing any human could do. Allah sees everything. Kindness never goes unpaid." He believed it. But he didn't know how right he was. The next morning, just after dawn, the entire neighborhood shook with a thunderous sound. A helicopter, an actual helicopter, was descending into their dusty little yard. Neighbors poured out of their houses, shielding their eyes from the wind. Ahsan grabbed Hania and stepped outside, confused and frightened. The helicopter door opened, and a tall, elegant woman stepped out wearing a bandage on her forehead but smiling warmly. It was the same woman from yesterday. Behind her were armed guards, assistants, and 2 men carrying boxes. "Ahsan, Hania," she said. "Sorry for the dramatic entrance. But I needed to see you quickly." The entire neighborhood stared. Ahsan stuttered. "Madam, is everything okay?" She laughed. "Yes. Much better than okay." Then she knelt before Hania. "I never got to introduce myself. I am Zoya Rahman, CEO of Rahman International Group." Gasps erupted around them. Rahman Group was one of the biggest companies in the country, practically untouchable. but here she was, kneeling in the dust, talking to an 8-year-old. Zoya looked into Hania's eyes. You risked your life for me. You climbed into a burning car without thinking of yourself. You saved me. Hania blushed. I just wanted to help. And you missed your exam because of it, Zoya said softly. I called your school. They agreed to give you a full retake, anytime you choose. Hania's eyes widened with joy. But that's not all, Zoya continued. You deserve more. She snapped her fingers. One assistant opened a box revealing a brand new laptop, books, and school supplies. Another handed Ahsan a sealed envelope. Ahsan opened it, and froze. Inside was a letter confirming a full scholarship for Hania till 12th grade tuition, books, transport, everything. And at the bottom a job offer for Ahsan, head mechanic at Raman Group Transport Wing, triple his current salary. Ahsan's hands trembled. I don't know what to say. Zoya smiled. Say yes. Because I don't reward people for money. I reward character. She placed her hand on Hania's head. You saved a CEO yesterday. But more importantly, you saved a human being. And the world needs hearts like yours. Hania's eyes filled with tears. Thank you. On to Zoya. Zoya pulled her into a hug. Now, Zoya said, standing up, since I arrived in a helicopter, it's only fair that you both get a ride too. Hania gasped louder than the helicopter engine. Minutes later, the neighbors watched as little Hania sat beside the CEO, waving happily as the helicopter lifted into the sky. Ahsan sat behind them, overwhelmed, whispering a quiet prayer of gratitude. The sound of the helicopter faded, but what it brought into their lives would echo forever. Moral of the story? Kindness never goes unrewarded. When you help someone with a pure heart, blessings find their way back to you, often in ways you never imagined.